Good morning. What a beautiful morning. We're on the patio this morning and we are cooking with Chef Suman and his cookbook is From Pemmican to Poutine. And it's a journey through Canada's culinary history, and you make everything from Aboriginal dishes to poutine. What are you making right now?
I'm making a maple syrup pie where I have some eggs, couple of eggs, some heavy cream, mix it up well. And along with that, I've got, of course, the maple syrup, our own Canadian maple syrup. Approximately a cup and a half.
This is very easy to do. Anybody can make it.
It is
got
very
brown sugar
simple.
there.
And brown sugar. That's pretty much all the ingredients.
And then you put it in your pie shell?
Then I have my pie shell. They're just pre-baked. Mix it up well.
And
throw it in the pie shell. In the oven, 350 degrees for approximately 15 minutes.
Is this Canadian?
Very much so. Our own maple syrup.
All right. This is Canadian. This sushi
Actually,
is Canadian.
There's an interesting story behind it. It's called Tojo Maki.
Okay.
When Chef Tojo first came to Vancouver and he started making the sushi with the nori outside, people were not buying it as much because it didn't look appealing. So he came up with the concept of nori inside and rice outside. And that is our Canadian dish, the Tojo Maki.
And the recipe is in the book. What about this right here?
This is a rack of lamb, which I use the Chateau de Charmes, our own Ontario Gamay Droit.
Nice.
Which is only, the Gamay Droit is only available in Chateau de Charmes, nowhere else in the world.
Okay.
It's their own wine.
And you use it in this recipe?
In this recipe.
In the book. What's this right here?
This is wild rice croquets. Wild rice, again, very Canadian. Make a nice croquet with some cranberries, some walnuts, some herbs.
Why is wild rice Canadian? Wild rice is Canadian?
Wild rice is very Canadian. It was grown especially from the prairie region. That's where wild rice is grown the maximum.
Okay.
And we kind of have the rights to it.
Before we get to the rest, let's work on this dish right here. So this basically, you pour this in.
I just pour it in.
You put it in the oven. Well, actually, we're going to try that. I've been looking at that all morning. I have a really bad sweet tooth.
Oh my God.
So we are making really healthy muffins that taste good, or so you tell me. What kind of muffins are we making?
It's a fiddlehead muffin. It is not a sweet muffin that we generally know of. It is more of a savory muffin, which we use for fish or any light meats kind of thing.
So throw everything in there.
There you go. I've got some oil, some eggs, milk, whisk it in, and on the side I've got some spelt flour.
Okay. Some
whole wheat flour, half. And of course I have the fiddleheads.
I would never think of using fiddleheads in muffins.
That's my creation, actually.
Okay, this I have to try. I have to try the fiddlehead muffin.
Some bacon powder. Some baking soda. I put a little bit of cinnamon, some cumin, and a little bit of allspice.
It is a savory muffin.
It is. Very nice. I got some oregano and cilantro. And as soon as this is done, I'm going to throw this liquid in. It's just a regular muffin recipe, but there's no sweetness into it, but savory taste. Very
savory muffin. You could have this with dinner for sure.
That's
you put it in the oven very quickly, though. We do have the poutine right there.
Yes, it's a sweet potato poutine with some chorizo, cheese curd, and some gravy, which I got from the elk.
Very nice.
Elk gravy.
Okay, for all the information, you can go to breakfasttelevision.ca and we'll get all the information about your cookbook, Pemmican to Poutine. So nice meeting you, Suman.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for the muffin.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, now we're going to head out to Parry Sound because our hosts, Dina and Kevin, they're spending the morning out there. Do you want to say hello?
Hi, Kevin and Dina. Enjoy.